So, where do I get my inspiration from? I do get writer's block and a lack of inspirations on a routine basis. Well, at least I did. But then I came up with a method I call Unblocker Inspirizer. It might not be as easy as the title might suggest. It's more of a riding a bike kind of thing. Let me explain this the best I can. Ask yourself, what is music exactly? In a dictionary I found online, it states, the art of arranging sounds in time so as to produce a continuous, unified and evocative composition as through melody, harmony, rhythm and timbre. Well, for me it roughly translates to music is anything that sounds good. Do y'all agree with that? Well, there's no way in the world I can know the answer. The word anything itself stands for randomness, meaning if you do something X amount of times, sooner or later you'll pop off with something good. This leaves us with an equation. Energy plus randomness plus time equals good and creative music. You might be saying, oh, wait a second, you cockpuncher, what about talent? What about me not being able to write anything at all? You're a dickwad and should stop posting videos. Alright, that was unnecessarily harsh, Mr. Evil Comment Guy. Talent, and these are my personal thoughts, is a filter of a sort that lets the good stuff through and leaves the garbage behind out of the finished product, as I might say. As Leonard Nimoy quoted a guy in Civilization 4, perfection is achieved not when there's nothing more to add, but when there's nothing left to take away. And Leonard Nimoy knows how to quote a guy. So how do you get your very own pile of crap to work with then? Add some randomness to your inspiration sources, meaning if you're a hip-hop kind of guy, listen to some punk rock or metal, or if you're a metal kind of guy, put some Kid Cudi on or something like that. Remember to study their technique and their style. Don't steal. This means no plagiarism, no stealing, no copying, because that ain't cool. That really ain't cool. I'm coming over to your house and beating you for that. Instead, ask questions like, why do people like Sex Pistols? How is Kid Cudi able to pull this sick shit off? Stuff like that. You'll get answers if you keep listening and reading about those artists. Well, in other words, studying these artists. The process of studying techniques is a time-consuming one at first. Well, it really never stops being time-consuming if you want to do it properly. Once you get the hang of it, you'll be making hardcore, dancecore, electro, hip-hop in no time. All you need to do now is filter the results and end up with something unique, sick, sounding hot shit that nobody has ever heard of, ever. When it comes to music, imagine yourself as a pioneer of sorts. You're going where no man has gone before. Every time you pick up your guitar, your synthesizer, your music production software, or anything else that will ruin your plans about a higher education and or a day job, keep in mind when people first heard Chuck Berry, they thought he was a bit loony, to say the least. So what about you not being able to produce a good, cool sounding riff or a part in a song? I personally believe it's up to chance, as I explained earlier in the video. Here's something you can do at home. Pick a coin, toss it, and try to guess which side up it will land. Sooner or later you'll get it, because it's up to chance. And the same goes for music. If you keep at it, if you keep investing time in music, you'll get it eventually. I know this process can be frustrating and you might even start to doubt yourself as a musician, but don't. I'm sure you're great, and there's no such thing as a bad musician, only a lazy and undevoted one. If you were looking for an exact answer on how to be more creative, I don't think I gave you one, because I don't think this question has an answer. What I gave you instead was food for thought, and will be a couple of methods how to combat your problems. That's how we might call it. Alright. Well, at least I think I did. Big thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate all the great comments I got on my previous one. You guys are great. Don't forget to comment, rate, and spread your hate. No, don't spread your hate. Share some love instead. I bid you adieu.